In the 2024 draft, with the 11th overall pick, the Chicago Bulls did what the Chicago Bulls love to do, and that's draft the hometown kid. And I truly believe that he has superstar potential and upside, and his name is Buzelis. Welcome to Basketball Intuition. I'm your host, Ethan Simon. Today we're going to be talking about Buzelis. I don't really want to waste any time. He's been one of my favorite prospects to watch throughout the entire year. I think a great place for us to start is just going to be his attacking and finishing ability. Now, Modest can get very aggressive when he's attacking the rim, and when he's in the open court or if he gets an open lane, all he sees is the rim. He does a great job at using his 6'10 frame and 6'10 wingspan to his advantage against smaller defenders, just going over top of them. And also, 6'10 people should not be able to dribble the ball like he does. He's got a very fast handle, he's got a burst of speed, the wraparound move that he uses sometimes is just disgusting. And when it comes to finishing and getting to the basket, he's shooting 54% in the paint and restricted area. I don't know how much more you can ask from a rookie to average 54% in the paint restricted area. That's just great. And his bag is just ridiculously deep. The plays that I'm going to be putting up on the screen right now are all just disgusting moves, just ridiculous. And even though he's shooting 54% in the paint and restricted area, I still feel like he misses some easy ones that he should be making. If he could really start converting some of those really nice moves and making them baskets, oh man, he would just be even better. And another thing I really like about his finishing ability is I feel like he does a great job coming off the screen and getting downhill. Whenever he's got a full head of steam and he's putting the ball on the floor, he is dangerous. And one of the last things specifically that I really like about his finishing ability is he makes some really good cuts, and they have great playmakers on the team with Josh Giddey, Kobe White, Lonzo Ball, and even Nikola Vucevic can hit him with a good pass on a cut. And also another way he does a great job of getting downhill, he uses the pump fake very well. And he just gets tough buckets, man. Like, he's skinny and he could be much stronger than he is, but he already is pretty strong for how skinny he is. And like I said, he just gets tough buckets, man. Stronger defenders, he can go up on you. Smaller defenders, he's going over you. He's just a very versatile finisher. So now let's transition over to the shooting ability, because this is also a really intriguing part about his game. Now, pre-All-Star break, he was only shooting 2.5 threes a game, and he wasn't playing as many minutes as he is now. Ever since the All-Star break and they've been giving him more minutes and just let the leash off of him and they're just saying let him hoop, he went from 2.5 threes a game to 5 threes a game. On the season, he's shooting 35% from three. This isn't incredible by any means necessary, but it's a great bounce back. He didn't shoot good in the G League Ignite, but he shot well in high school, so he definitely has the jump shot. And I also think he has really good form, make or miss. I think he could really hone in on speeding up his jump shot. There are just sometimes whenever he gets contested and he has to rush his jump shot and it just causes him to miss. And then if we break down his shooting splits a little bit more, he's shooting 35% on catch and shoot. And then on a very small amount of attempts, he is shooting 41% on pull-up threes. And I also think he has really good shot selection. I think he does a great job at not taking really dumb shots or bad shots.
And matter of fact, I wish he shot more.
How old is he? Hold on. He's 20. He was born in 2004. He's gonna miss easy shots sometimes, but you gotta remember he's a rookie. You gotta live with this, and that's okay. If he misses some easy threes, if he misses some shots that he should be making, you're cool with that. He just started playing like 25, 30 plus minutes a game. And again, I'm gonna say this again, he is a project, and he is already showing so much potential. Like, whenever he gets more strength on him and he gets a full NBA offseason under him, like, he's just gonna keep getting better and better and better. If you're enjoying the video, make sure to hit that like button. It really helps out a small channel like myself a lot more than you think. Now I want to transition over to the most intriguing part about his game to me personally, and that's gonna be his defense. Now, yeah, he's a super fun and flashy finisher, and he's great on the offensive side, but what I've been seeing from him defensively over the last couple weeks has been just incredible. He's got all the defensive upside in the world, and whenever he puts on more strength, he's just going to keep getting better and better. And like I said earlier, he's skinny, but I still feel like he holds his own pretty well. One of the really small things he does on the defensive side that I really like is he's always seeing man and seeing ball. He's not getting lost off ball very often. He's staying with his man. And what goes hand in hand with that is help defense. And I feel like he's been a very good help defender. And then with his length, his long arms, he gets in the passing lanes and the driving lanes, and he just gets easy steals on the help side. And his shot blocking ability is up there. Like, 6'10", skinny guy, he can block shots. And the perfect example of that is, I think it was within the last week or so, whenever they played OKC, and he was guarding Chet Holmgren for most of the possessions that they were both on the floor, and he blocked him multiple times off of great defensive possessions. And then the OKC game is another perfect example. He is extremely switchable. He can guard Chet, and then the next possession, he can guard Shea. Of course, he's not going to be able to lock down Shea for an entire game. He's not that kind of guy, because those kind of guys don't exist. But he just does a great job whenever he switches onto guards and other forwards that are smaller than him and faster than him. He slides his feet really well. He uses his arms really well. I just think that he's just a great perimeter defender. interior defense will be something that we need to watch out with as he puts on more strength. Like whenever he puts on more strength, he'll be more effective as an interior defender, but regardless, he's still going to be a good shot blocker. Also, another small thing like the C-man and C-ball, he does a great job at closing out, very good and hard closeouts. Also, another thing on the defensive side that I picked up the last like week or so is that him and Vucevic in the pick and roll on the defensive side are really, really good. They communicate very well. And the second to last thing when it comes to the defense that I want to talk about is he is not averaging, I think he's only averaging like 3.5, 4 rebounds right now. Yeah, 3.5 rebounds. I'm pretty confident, in my opinion, that he's going to be able to average at least 6 or 7 rebounds in a few years. Like even just last night, he had his first double-double of his career. As he's been playing more and more minutes, like especially in March. In March, he averaged 5 rebounds a game. And if we go back to January, he was only averaging 2.5. The more he's on the floor and the more he plays, he's just going to get better at every aspect. Like I couldn't stress that enough. And then the very last thing, the absolute most important part about defense is he cares. He's got all the hustle in the world. He wants to be a good defender. He wants to be good on offense. Matter of fact, he wants to be one of the GOATs. Like he has so much drive and passion and he just cares. Like I love it. He just cares so much. And that's why I'm really confident in him being able to maximize his potential because he cares. He wants to be great. He knows he can be great. And yeah, I think this is a great place to transition over to our miscellaneous things. I only got 4 or 5 points with the miscellaneous stuff that I want to talk about real quick. The transition offense is absolutely ridiculous. Don't look at the advanced stats. If you look at advanced stats for rookies, you're gonna get disappointed because they're not ever very good. But the other day, goodness gracious, I know I'm a Bucks fan, so I'm prone to seeing stuff like this. Yeah, I was watching him run the floor the other day, and with the length and the size and the handles that he has, I could have sworn I seen a young Giannis Antetokounmpo. He got the rebound, was pushing the break. There was 2 people in front of him. He split the defenders and then went coast to coast and finished. Like the transition offense, like I'm gonna keep saying this all video. The longer he plays, the more reps he gets, the better he's gonna be. He's just gonna keep getting better. And him in transition already with this team, Kobe White and Josh Giddey are already ridiculous in transition. But just adding Modest Buzelis to this team, it's just like, in transition, in a few years, not even a few years, next season and the season after that, you need to be careful. You need to watch out because that team, the Bulls, in the transition are gonna now let me relax here. Another thing that I noticed, or another thing that I don't really love, is now that he is starting to play bigger minutes, he should have the ball in his hands more. In my opinion, obviously he's having the ball in his hands more than before because he's playing like 30 some minutes a game. But there's a lot of the time where he's just sitting in the corner and he's not running any actions. He's just sitting in the corner. We're just waiting for his moment. And that's kind of just how they use him. Whenever he gets the ball, like it's just like free reigns, go ahead. But they don't run a lot of plays for him. It's not a lot of ISO situations. He's not bringing the ball up. And that's because they have Josh Giddey and they have Vucevic and Kobe White. Like the other people are going to take care of that. But there are times where he has somebody on island. Who was it the other day? Jabari Parker last night. I mean, not Jabari. Jabari Walker. He had Jabari Walker on an island for multiple possessions, and I was just watching him. As soon as he got the ball, I was like, go to work, go to work, go to work. He's about to cook him. And then he just passed out of it. I was like, dude, just be aggressive. Be willing to make that mistake. Just go at him. If you're Modest Buzelis and you're getting guarded by Jabari Walker 3 feet behind the three-point line, and there's nobody around you, y'all are on an island, that's barbecue chicken. And so that's another thing. I got 2 more things, and that's all. One I already said, and I just realized that. Wow, okay, I got it twice in my notes. Great cuts. I'll just emphasize it again. He does a great job at cutting to the basket. Another very small thing, a lot of NBA players do this very well. He lets you know that he's open. If he's across the court, and these guys have, I mean, like I already mentioned, the Bulls have great playmakers, so they're going to find him if he's open. If he's open in that corner, he's letting you know. He's hitting you with one of these right here. He's letting you know that he's open. And I love that. I love a guy that's not just sitting in the corner like this, just waiting for it. I mean, that is something that you need to do in situations like if someone's driving to the basket and they might kick it out, you need to just wait for it. But if you're across the floor, completely irrelevant to the play, and you're wide open, let them know. Let your teammates know that you're open, and he does that. Like I could just go on and on and on. There's so many different things about Modest Buzelis that I just absolutely love. It's between him and Stephon Castle for who my favorite rookie is. Like I was saying, between him and Stephon Castle for who my favorite rookie is. A little topic of discussion. Who's going to be better? Who do y'all think is going to be better, Modest Buzelis or Stephon Castle? Stephon Castle has the opportunity right now. Stephon Castle is more ready now, and he's been able to just take full reins with Wemby being out and De'Aaron Fox and, you know, all these guys. He's just been able to be him and just do whatever he wants. Modest doesn't have that exact situation. If they were in the same situation, I'm very curious what it would look like. But also not, because Modest is in a really great situation. I said this with Quentin Post. I said this with Zachary Risache. He's in a great situation where he can just get set up. He doesn't need to be the main ball handler. He doesn't need to have the ball in his hands the whole time because he's got Josh Giddey and Kobe White. They're going to find him. So he's in a great situation. What was I talking about? Stephon Castle, Modest Buzelis. Modest Buzelis' ceiling, in my opinion, this might be crazy. His ceiling is ridiculous. Like, I mean, superstar. And I think Stephon Castle's ceiling is a superstar too. But I mean, how deep a superstar are we talking? Are we talking like all NBA or are we talking all-star? When I say superstar, I think all NBA at the least. I'm thinking Modest Buzelis, my career projections, I want to see him make an all-defensive team at some point. I think he can. I definitely think he can make an all-defensive team eventually. I want to see him make an all-NBA second team at some point. I think he can do that. I mean, all-NBA third team is still great, but all-NBA second team in like probably like 7 or 8 years, I feel like it's doable. Depending on what the rest of the league looks like and how good he actually ends up being, I feel like that's where he could be at. Like, he's so good, man. Like, he's so good. And the handles, I don't even feel like I talked about his handles enough. Like, he is ridiculous with it. Like, his bag is so deep. I don't even know what else I can say. Like, I don't even know what else I could possibly say. I feel like I've already glazed him enough. Y'all already know that I think that, I mean, at this point, you should know that I think he could be, I mean, yeah, all NBA. I think he could be an all NBA kind of guy in a few years. Maybe not a few years, but maybe in like 6 years. But yeah, I mean, shout out to the Bulls. The Bulls have been very fun to watch. I just did a Kobe White video like a week or two ago, and then now I'm doing a Modest Buzelis video. So I watched a lot of the Bulls since the All-Star break. I was not watching any Bulls games before the All-Star break just to confirm, but I am now because they've been really fun. And that's all I have to talk about for this topic. So let's get into the last segment of the day, and if you are new, that is the comment of the day. The comment of the day is my favorite comment from the previous video. It could be a topic, a question, a statement. It can be about basketball, sports, football, golf, whatever you want, life, I don't care. My favorite comment from the last video is the comment of the day. So let's take a look and see what we got for today's comment of the day. Okay, so this comment's gonna be from Patrick. Now Patrick, he already texted me about this. The comment did not age very well, but I'm just gonna use this as a good topic, a good thing to talk about real quick. Another great video, man. Do you think that it's possible for the Celtics to take the #1 spot from the Cavaliers due to the Cavs' somewhat cold run and the Celtics' hot run? Okay, now, no. That is not possible. That's already confirmed. We already know that. So no, but that doesn't matter because this is a good topic of discussion, and this is the kind of comments that I love for comment of the day. When it comes to seeding in 2025, if you are a top 4 seed, it doesn't matter. Like I honestly think that. I think that if you are a top seed, if you're a top 4 seed, you have home court advantage in the first round, I think it doesn't matter. Right now, in the past, it definitely can matter. And you know, if the Celtics if the Celtics were the 3 seed and they would have to play the Cavaliers in the second round, you know, you want to avoid that as much as possible and wait to see them as long as you can. But I'm thinking about the Western Conference specifically when I say this, and I guess this kind of is just specific to the Western Conference. I guess it really does matter 1 through 4, but like if you're in the top 4, who cares? But my point, Western Conference, what matters is your matchups. And no, this does apply to the East too. I mean, a good example would be like the Bucks and the Pistons and Pacers and the Knicks and stuff like that. Matchups. That is exactly what matters. If you are the number 2 seeded Rockets and you get matched up with the number 7 seed Timberwolves, it don't matter that you're the 2 seed. You can still get that work from Anthony Edwards and them. I mean, I feel like that's a good example. I don't feel like I need to say much more. I feel like you get my point. I think in 2025, as long as you are a top seed, if you're the 2 seed, then your team should not be upset that they're the 2 seed and not the 1 seed. Like it's okay. As long as you get a good matchup in the first round, that's what really matters. And I'm gonna just wrap it up here. If you want to be comment of the day, comment anything about the video for the comment of the day. I mean, it's just how your day was. I don't know, whatever you want. And if you enjoyed the video and made it to the end, which you did because you're seeing this right now, you hit the like and the subscribe and maybe the post notifications if that's what you really want. And that kind of, you know, that stuff really helps me out a whole lot. Video ideas, comment down below any video ideas you want me to make, anything you want me to see, anything you want to see me make, teams or players specifically. And yeah, good episode today. I had a good time. I'm gonna see you on the next video. Peace out.